All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. After a long time, I'm recording again. Just was a little busy with life. Currently on a vacation, so I wanted to show you guys what this new generation of Camry feels like to drive. This is a rental car. Of course, we have it here. So this is a 2022 Toyota Camry SE. I think SE in Toyota's world stands for something sports. So let me walk outside. Let me show you guys how the car looks from the outside, and then we'll jump back in. All right. It's a bright silver color. I don't know what this color is called. The tires are 235 40 R18, I believe. On the one side has the exhaust port, and the other side, I think the V6 model comes with dual exhaust. Yep, a little bit of black trims. The front bumper looks really good, looks aggressive. I believe the XSE trim comes with a 360 camera, so there is a camera in the front, camera on the mirrors, so basically it has 360 cameras. So to start off, this car has 2.5 liter inline 4-cylinder naturally aspirated engine, and it makes decent horsepower. I believe it makes 203 horsepower and 187 foot-pound of torque, which is decent for this size. I never had any problem overtaking in this car. We were driving this car for 4 days straight, no problem. And actually it gives pretty good gas mileage as well. I'm in Canada right now, so per liter I think the highest we have gotten is I think 17 kilometers per liter, so which is really good. But I believe in US the official chart says the city gas mileage is 28 miles per gallon and the highway is 38 or 39, so which is actually very good for this size of car. It's a big full-size SUV. You can fit your family, friends, everyone. Right now I was here with my friends. We were living in cabins like this, and look at the weather. It's crazy. We were supposed to go on a cruise, but the cruise got canceled because of the weather. So yeah, so I have some time to make some videos, and let me know guys, what do you guys think? So before I do anything, the car is idling fine. Let's go ahead and take this for a drive. Oh, this car has heated steering as well, heated seats. These roads, this patch of road is not maintained at all. It is what it is, basically. So I have talked about the fuel economy numbers on this car, so based on my driving. I've been driving this for 4 days, and I'm impressed. I am impressed with the gas mileage, considering the size of this vehicle, and the engine size. Let's get a little bit of push. Not gonna push it too much. It's raining, and also the speed limit over here on the street is 80 kilometers. So yeah, the gas mileage is pretty impressive. I'm noticing something like this 2.4 liter, actually 2.5 liter, 4-cylinder makes quite some sound. Like I like it. When you actually floor it, you can hear the engine, and it doesn't sound that bad. I know a lot of people are fan of Honda 2.4 liter sound. I love that too, but this one doesn't sound that bad. I have driven the older generation, the generation before this, the Camry. That I feel like compared to that, this car feels more smoother, even though it does not have the CVT transmission. This is why I like this car so much, because it does not have CVT. All the cars in this segment, like for an example, this car competes with Hyundai Sonata, this car competes with Honda Accord, this car competes with Nissan Altima. All those cars, they all have CVT transmissions, but Toyota decided to put 8-speed conventional transmission in this car, and the way it shifts, even though it's a conventional transmission, but the way it shifts, like let's say if I want to do some downshift, it's pretty quick. It's not bad. Upshift 6, it's really not that bad, like for this car, like for the type of car it is. It's impressive. I like it. I really like it. So in conventional transmission, like when you're actually putting the gas, you can actually feel that there's like gears, like that's moving the car or like pushing the car to move forward. It's not like CVT where you press the gas and the rev goes up and like stays there, gets stuck, and you get those droning sound, right? So yeah, so this is why I really like this car. That's another reason why I wanted to like film this car, because of this transmission. It's very good. Most of the companies, they use the CVT transmission to get the best fuel economy, but it's pretty interesting like how Toyota is able to get that much fuel economy, such a good number of fuel economy with just regular transmission. It's just pure engineering. Like Toyota knows their game. Third thing, I would say the infotainment system. It has Apple CarPlay. The screen is decent. It is no way very high resolution. I don't know if you guys can tell, it's not very good resolution, but it does the job. Like you have wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You don't have to worry about anything else. Just plug your phone, or even if you don't plug your phone, it will still work. I believe it's wireless because right now I am connected and it works just fine. No hiccups there. The sound quality, decent. I would say average sound quality. It's not a branded audio system, but I believe the XSE package or the TRD package that comes with a JBL sound system, or the XSE package has an option where you can add JBL premium sound system. I have never tried it, but since that is branded, it should be very good. The steering heater works instantly, like it's completely warm now. Another thing that I really liked about this car is, now we all know all the modern cars, they have lane centering assist, lane departure warning, and all those kind, and the radar cruise control. I have personally tried all the features of those safety systems on this car, and I can tell like it works flawlessly. It is so good. But just a little thing that I think that the radar cruise control on this car is like a little too conservative. Sometimes it like slows down like too much, like where you don't really have to like slow it that much. Normally you wouldn't slow that much, but I understand it's the software that is just trying to keep you safe, which is not a bad thing. But overall, it's very good. I wish I could show you the lane centering, but this road, it doesn't have any lane marks here, so that's really good. The car takes regular gas, and that's good. No premium, no mid-grade, just put regular and you'll be fine. I would say it's a very good cruiser. It's a very good cruiser, and being a Toyota, like this car should be able to take a lot of abuse. You can drive it kilometers after kilometers, miles after miles, and the car should be able to take it. No problem there. I like when it rains and you're driving through like this kind of windy roads. I like it, but I hate it if I had to be outside in the rain. Also, there is a cubby holder. You can put your wallet or your phone here, and if you push it this way, there is a more storage there. It slides out pretty nice. I think the XSE model or XLE model, they come with a wireless charger too. I think that's an extra option. 2 cup holders here. The shifter is right here. I like the shifter, the boot, how it feels, and the armrest is right here. You can like hold the shifter like this, which is really satisfying. And if you want to like shift it manually, you can just put it in sports and like you can manually shift it, no problem there. Also, you have a paddle shifter. Like I said, this is the SE model, is basically Toyota's line of sports model, so it comes with a paddle shifter too. And I understand, like a lot of people say, like what's the point of having paddle shifter in this kind of family economy segment cars and stuff, but that actually applies for basically the cars that have CVT transmission, because none of these cars actually have ton of power. Like every car in this segments lives around the 200 horsepower mark, and but it's actually a good thing that this thing has actual 8 speed, so you're actually shifting and it's something is happening, right? It's not CVT where it's just faking all the shift. I just want to show you guys the passenger seat of this car. This is what you have on your left side. You hold this button, you have the fuel door, you have the trunk release, you have automatic headlights. I think automatic headlight is standard in all Toyotas now. The heated steering switch is right here. You have all your windows control here, and if you look closely, this color does not match with this one. This one is pretty black. This one is kinda has a brown tint to it. It's a little soft, not too much. This one is pure plastic. This one is pretty soft. This one is soft. You open this side, you have a lot of space, and you have 2 charging ports. You actually even have USB-C, which is good. The AC model comes with this seat. The outer part of this seat is leather, and in the middle, I think it looks like a fabric, and then leather inside of it. I don't know what it is made out of, but it actually looks good, feels good. When you sit here, it's very nice. It's a good feeling, trust me. Over here you have your glove box. It doesn't look that big, but it is actually very deep. It is actually very deep. You'll have no problem storing stuff in this car. Also, this AC model does not have keyless entry, so it has the regular key. Toyota did a cost cutting there. Another thing worth mentioning, when I was talking about the safety system and stuff, even though this car has forward collision mitigation system, lane assist, lane departure warning, and all these things, keep in mind this car does not have blind spot monitoring system, which is a bummer. I don't know why Toyota did that. It's very useful. So if you look at the mirror, you see that there is no light for the blind spot monitoring system there. So yeah, you have to keep your eye on it. Look, there is another Camry. So let me go back, show you guys the rear seat. This is how the rear seat looks like. You don't have any climate control at the back. You don't get sunroof, anything like that. Decent space here. Decent space here. You have your armrest, which is pretty nice. So I am 5'8". That was my sitting position. I was sitting pretty back Usually I keep my seat a little bit forward. Just for this filming purposes, I kept it back a little bit. And this is my leg space here. So anyone 6 feet, even 6'1", 6'2", I believe they should be able to like fit here absolutely fine. I have a lot of room up there, so yeah, there is a little bit of indentation here. So yeah, taller person will have no problem sitting here. This thing, the light is actually blue, which is weird. I think white would have looked better. So yeah, basically this is the rear seat. I usually don't get in cars like that doesn't have tins, so, but it's a rental, so I feel weird. I think it's a fishbowl. All right. Okay. I have talked about pretty much all the basic stuff of this car. So you have, I don't know how many inches that is, but you have a little infotainment screen up there. So you toggle the page with these keys. So you come down, you see your eco indicator. You come down, you can see your digital speed readout. Over here it's showing your tire pressure. I feel like this is not accurate, but whatever. This is a blank screen if you want to keep it blank. This is your basic trip informations, and this is your average fuel economy, average speed, and with a bar of your fuel economy. Just nice. And back to the original page that I was. If you go right, you have all your lane assist and radar cruise control options here. You can turn it off. See, it turned off. Basically when you press this button, it turns on the lane assist and active cruise control at the same time. Okay, let's just keep it on. And then if you go right, so there are like a couple of pages. You change the pages through left and right key, and on each page when you want to go to different options, you go up and down menu keys. So warning, no warning. You have your settings over here. Lane departure, lane centering, sensitivity, you can adjust it. Sway warning, which is basically departure warning, sway sensitivity, and all those basic stuff. Forward collision mitigation system, you can adjust the sensitivity. You can see I'm adjusting it there, which is pretty neat. This is drivers, I don't know what DRCC means, but it has something to do with the cruise control, speed reduction. I believe it's something, I don't want to comment on that. I really don't know. I have to spend more time with the car. This is basically your just tire pressure monitoring system. And then you go back. Yeah, it's just you need language, driver info, eco light, and that's it. I have just literally showed you guys all the options you will get in this small screen. I know the XSE package has a bigger screen. It might have more information up there, but I do not have it today, so I can't show you guys that one. So this is your basic infotainment system. Like I said, the resolution is okay. It's not too bad. It's very basic. You come down here, you have your Apple CarPlay audio. So if you go to basic, sorry, not this one. So if you go to your audio, basically these are the three things you're getting. Your Bluetooth, your FM, AM, and if you plug in your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, it will show up here. But if you notice something, this car does not have Sirius XM. So if you're a big fan of satellite radio, this SE model won't give you that. I can't do a sound test because for the copyright issue. This is what you get for your climate control. It's very basic. This SE package and LE package, they do not have dual climate control. It's just single on the one side. On the other side you cannot do it. And just fan, you can change your modes here, front, rear defroster, and recirculation. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. It's just Toyota. They like to keep things normal. This is why these cars last so long, to be honest. Nothing complicated here. This steering wheel is, you can tilt it up, tilt it down, and yeah, it's also telescopic too. So I like to keep it all the way down. And I don't know what is this car doing. And on this side, you cannot completely turn off the headlight, because if you dial it all the way down, the last option is auto, so the headlight will always turn on automatically. You cannot change it, which is good, because a lot of people, like, they forget to turn on the headlights. So yeah, you cannot make that mistake. So that's pretty much it. Let me drive a little bit more to show you guys. Everyone is looking at me thinking, like, why does this guy have this weird looking thing in front of his face? It's a POV. I hope I have given all the, if not everything, but at least the basic, the most important informations that anyone would be looking when they're shopping for this car. And just to let you guys know, LE package, I believe that's the base package, that's the starting package for Camry, but SE is the just one level up, which Toyota calls it their sport line, like Honda Sport, something like that. So as far as I know, after talking to a lot of salespersons, like, this is the highest selling trim level. Like, most of the people, they buy the SE, they do not buy the LE, or they do not buy the XSE, the top of the line. They usually go for SE, or sometimes they will go for XLE. And even like all the rental car companies, just like this one, how we rented this car, you want to go and get a Camry, like 90% of the time it is going to be SE. I think some companies, I think Enterprise, they have some hybrids too, but hybrids will cost you more to like rent the car, but also you'll be saving money on gas, or I don't know what's the point of getting a hybrid, because that definitely costs more to rent a hybrid. It's a front wheel drive car, so all the powers are going to my front wheel, and the feedback that I'm getting from the steering wheel is very natural, nothing artificial. It's not numb. You get enough feedback from it. I know a lot of people say that Toyota steering wheel is very numb, especially the Camry, but to me it feels like it's natural. It's natural for this car. I don't feel it to be too numb. I know the Honda steering wheel feels much better, but I do not think the people who will be buying this car are gonna focus on that steering feel, to be honest. But this is very comfortable, this is very nice, easy to park in a tight parking spot. If you need to turn a lot, it's super easy to do that. I pushed the car from zero a couple of times when I was taking the turns. I did not feel much of a torque steer. That's why I'm saying, like, I'm impressed. Like, I do not have any problem with this car. Like, my car, I drive an Infiniti Q50. It has a adaptive steering wheel, so it has no connection with the steering wheel to the wheel. Like, that feels very unnatural, very weird. I actually like this more, or maybe it's just my experience, but yeah. We've been driving in this kind of weather. Like, it has been raining since yesterday. We were doing some hiking and stuff, so we had to go through some trails. We drove a little bit, then we started hiking. No problem. 4 people in the car, front wheel drive. There were muds and everything. We were going pretty fast too, but no problem, absolutely no problem there. The car kept up really, really well. Like, I know my channel is pretty new and I don't have much videos, but let me know, guys, if you guys would be interested in watching some, or at least hearing some ASMR rainy day driving videos. I can definitely make that. Because I certainly like driving in rain, the sound. I like it. I'm pretty sure a lot of other people likes it too. I heard like it helps people to fall asleep better. We were thinking of getting gas from this gas pump yesterday, but when we pulled in, the way the gas pump is looking and everything, it looked super shady, and we were like worried about the quality of gas that this pump has. So we were like, you know what, we still have half tank, like don't bother taking it. We actually drove almost like 400 kilometers. The car had full tank. We drove 400 kilometers, or yeah, close to 400 kilometers to here. Then yesterday also we went to the hiking trail, which is like another 20 kilometers something, the round trip. And then now I'm driving now and I'm just little under half tank. So by just looking at my fuel gauge, I can already tell like this car has like really good gas mileage. Also the car has only 18,000 kilometers, so it's pretty brand new. I'm not doing any 0 to 100 test or anything like that, braking test or anything like that, because just if you just take my word, this car is decent. It's enough, it has enough power, and most of the people who are shopping for this car are not looking for 0 to 100. They're looking for space, they're looking for comfort, they're looking for reliability, and this car has everything. I wish to make more videos on the competitors of this car, especially Honda Accord. Oh, roadkill. See, lane departure. And Hyundai Sonata maybe, so that I can show you guys the differences. So it's 80 kilometers. I'm gonna do a downshift, third gear, pedal to the floor. Impressive. I don't really like to do this kind of stuff with this car, but yeah, it's there just for demonstration purpose. It's decent. It's more than enough. And right now it's just me sitting in the car, but even before, when I had my friends in the car did absolutely well. I never felt like, oh, I'm underpowered, I cannot pass this truck or pass this car. Never. They should have made this entrance a little bit bigger. Yeah, yesterday when we were going in the trail for hiking, we had to drive a little bit to get to the closest parking lot, and the trail road was like this, and we were definitely going faster than this because there wasn't much bend. But yeah, and the car did very well. I'm surprised this car, the windshield wiper it's almost like brand new. It's working like brand new. Usually, from my experience, all these rental cars, their wipers are like almost every time at the end of their life. But I'm glad that it's working very, very well. Yeah, definitely helped us because of the rain that we are experiencing here. Otherwise, it would have been like so tough to drive in this. And like I mentioned, this car does not have any parking sensor or blind spot sensor, so when you're reversing it, be careful, because it's all your judgment and whatever you're seeing in the screen. So I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you guys want to see something more like this, please comment down below. I read all the comments, even though it's a new channel. Not many people are watching my videos, but it would help me a lot. Till next time, everyone, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.